So this part of the video is to complete question number 4. Turned on my calculator and everything stopped working for me. So the idea, I put this number in my TI Nspire graphing calculator, and when I multiplied, I got 1,309, which suggests that the mass of the sphere is approximately 1,300 times the diameter cubed. So once I know the diameter and cube it, multiply by around 1,300, and I would get the mass for every sphere. Now, our domain and range for this part, I don't want people to get caught up in the domain too much. Domain any positive number makes sense when we're talking about anything we measure. We're not going to measure in negative units, so negatives don't make sense. So all I'm doing is saying I start at 0, and that is less than or equal to our domain. We're talking about the x values, right? In this case, the diameter. So a diameter of a sphere from 0 all the way up to infinity. Now, in context of this problem, you're not going to have an infinitely large sphere sitting in a parking lot. So probably there are limitations, but technically our domain can be any positive number. And that's what this statement is saying. We're just using a little bit more math speak to do it. Okay, for the range, we're talking about our mass, right? Again, if we had a diameter of 0, we wouldn't have any mass. So 0 is less than or equal to the mass, which is also less than infinity. And we're just really suggesting what kind of values we could put in here. These don't have to be whole numbers. We're talking about measurement, so they can be any increment, and that's why we're using real numbers. And anytime we're talking about real numbers, we can use infinity. So the last part of the question is, what is the approximate mass of a sphere with a diameter of 0.9 meters? So I'm going to take my formula from above. See if I can copy it. Works smarter, not harder. And now I can go in and edit. My D in this case is 0.9. So here I'm going to replace this with 0.9. So I can take this expression, copy it, and go right to my calculator. So when I do my calculation, I get 954.259. So to answer our question, the mass of this sphere is approximately 954 kilograms. And that's part 2 of question number 4 for today's work. Thank you for your time.